Kimberly is in North Carolina. Kimberly, tell me your I've had it moment.
Well, mine, Dave, involved oranges. I was working 80-plus hours a week, a full-time job and 2 part-time jobs. Decided I would like to have some oranges. Went to buy them, had no money, had maxed out credit cards, and I threw a full-on show-you-crazy fit in the Walmart. Right next to the orange bin. And I live in a very small town, so it did not take very long before my mama called me to tell me to put my crazy away. So about 4 minutes into crazy, I realized that I was having this argument with God out loud. And I had launched straight into the ugly cry and told him all about how he was not taking care of me.
All right there in the produce section.
Yeah, right there next to the orange bin.
The produce section at Walmart. We're having a spiritual engagement with God.
Yep, letting him know how his word was false. Crying my eyes out over a $5 freaking bag of oranges. So after I got my crazy put away and my mama calmed down, I figured out that
this would make a good country song. You know this would make a good country song, right?
Yes. That song resonates to me very much.
I can tell.
Because my mama was like, "Girl, what are you doing? Your best friend just called me, and your crazy is up there for everybody to see. Put it away." And when I told her what it was over, she was convinced I needed medical care.
You need a psych ward.
Yep.
I'm yelling at God about oranges in the Walmart.
Yeah, and telling him how I was
pretty much
so
hitting bottom right there.
But he was not taking care of me. Yeah,
so
that
what
didn't go real well. Do not argue with God. He's got the last word every time.
Yeah, because he thinks he's God. So
yeah.
What did you do then?
Well, I came home, put my crazy away, got myself settled down, and started praying. And I realized that if you are having a full-on fit about $5 freaking oranges, you may not be doing math really well. And I am nobody's math nerd, but I can add and subtract pretty well. So it figured out fairly quickly that I was not doing things the right way.
So what was your income at that point in your life?
I was at about $37 a year.
Mm-hmm.
And I had 8 maxed out credit cards, a car payment, medical debt, and a mortgage.
How long ago was this?
That was 11 years ago.
What'd you do?
In that frame of time, I had never heard of Dave Ramsey.
Mm-hmm.
And God just sent me a plan that remarkably is similar to Dave Ramsey's plan.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And it actually is how my mother and grandmother handled money, and I went to that.
Used to be called common sense.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they did teach it to me. I just left it along the wayside while I developed my own crazy.
Exactly.
So I decided that I could not live like that anymore. I had had enough. Enough people had seen me lose my crap right there in the Walmart. I didn't need to be doing that again.
You only get one of those in life, so you've already spent yours. You don't get a second one of those.
Yeah, you just can't pick a fight with him multiple times. He's not going to
Not in the produce section of Walmart, no.
No, not for all your neighbors to see.
So now, 11 years later, where are you?
Well, in that time, I also underwent a downsizing that I thought I was going to lose my job, had to return back to school. Mm-hmm. And 2 things that do not go together are menopause and algebra. Mm-hmm. So it took me a little while. But through all of that, I paid off every debt. I paid off my mortgage, and I am completely debt-free.
Unbelievable.
Now, here's how God really delivers off a $5 bag of oranges. The job that I thought I was going to lose and sent me screaming to a community college to get better education, I now have a position I could not possibly have dreamed of.
What do you make now?
Around 56.
What do you do?
I'm in the medical industry in quality assurance.
You're a rock star. And you're a lot of fun.
It was, when they tell you God works through all things, I'm here to tell you he can work through oranges.